Okay. This is practical philosophy I'm bringing out spontaneously. Change is constant. All the suffering comes from resistance. Okay? Resistance is key. Entire quantum physics and the book I'm writing is about change. Quantum physics says nothing is permanent. Vedanta philosophy says the same thing, that names and forms are illusions. Just look at mantra chanting in 74 in Ocean City. When did a group chanting like Charles still comes on Monday night class? He came 40 years ago. And Doris used to come.
Yes.
That is 40, her student and friend.
She's 88.
She's 88. She's to come and still goes to the classes still.
She couldn't come today, but she wanted to.
Yes.
It's her husband's 90th birthday, so they're celebrating.
Yes, yes.
So
So at that time when we did mantra chanting, we had 30 some people in the large room, and we did such loud chanting. I played lots of advanced mantras and clapping and instruments. Neighbors started complaining. Now, just look at that. We used to do celebration, religious arti and mantras, prasad, just the whole thing, celebration. Things have changed. If I was stubborn, expected you to be even playing, I would be a fool. This is why we have to flow along. This is why I want to do, because everyone is trying to convert someone. Somebody has some philosophy, follow this. When you follow this, that means you cannot follow anyone else. What I'm teaching is follow your inner self. So everything is constantly changing. So somebody who sent me this, just some of the things I want to bring about in a quantum physics is what quantum physics says is similar to Vedanta taught. So what Vedanta taught thousands of years ago, quantum physics validates it. See, when Vedanta taught, it was like take for granted, like a word of God, we live it. Now we can question. What yogis did at that time, it was subjective experience. What scientists are doing is objective experience. You know what is the difference? Objective experience is like, say, somebody invented radio. Okay? So we don't have to know anything about radio wave. All you do is turn on the radio, sound comes and tune the radio. Right? So the research applies, everyone can apply. But what yogis did was subjective research. Subjective means they use their body and mind as their laboratory and explored. So what they explored is the world outside and world inside, both. Makes sense? So here Max Planck, who is the considered father of quantum physics, this is what he says: science cannot solve the mystery of nature. We ourselves are part of nature. The most penetrating eye cannot see itself. Then any working instrument can work itself. What it means, all the scientists, even those who did all the research in quantum physics, they could have stress. They would do the research for the world to benefit. For themselves, they would die out of stress. So yoga is a science of subjective search. And this is what I am doing, subjective search. And there are so many points, like what Vedanta says and quantum physics says. I might discuss that later on. But basic idea is Brahman is supreme reality. That is what Vedanta says. Quantum physics says there is nothing but field of consciousness. They use string theory and everything. There is only one reality. Nothing is there. Vedanta said name and form are illusion. Everything that has names and forms is illusion. Quantum physics says entire universe is nothing but energy and vibrations. If you compact the masses of entire universe, it will be size of a peanut. That means nothing is solid. So what is this? What is this? What is this? It is nothing but a vibrational energy at different frequency. Vedanta says Brahman is everything. Everyone is interconnected. We are not separate. Look at this. All the quarrels, country against the country, state against the state, town against the town, within family members there is struggle, and within our own being there is struggle between mind and body. Look at all the struggle. This is all illusion. Okay. They say we are all interconnected. If something is connected, one time remains connected forever. So they did experiment I put down in this book, and the research was very recent time. They took photon and split into two and put 14 miles apart. And what they did to one part, other part reacted exactly the same. Look at that concept, that at the Big Bang, everyone was connected from which we are produced. So we were connected one time, we are connected forever. Isn't that something? So this inspires me to understand Vedanta philosophy in new light. Because before I believed, they said it, so I had to believe by faith. Now, it is reality. And this is what I want to impart to people, different groups. What is attachment? Attachment is nothing but the feeling of separation. I and you. I and you are separate, so I want to control you. This is what attachment is. What is materialistic approach? That I'm not complete, so I possess things, so I feel complete. Entire life, people waste time just trying to fulfill that. Because what they're trying to fulfill is lack. And lack is not fulfilled by going outside. So in this chart, all the books I have explained, that we are in the middle. And like a jivatma, that's a technical term. Jivatma means we are soul. We are searching for happiness. There are two choices. One is to go out in the world, possess the things, possess people, belong to religion, belong to nation, belong to culture, all these things. Other choice is go inward. And you go inward, there is unity. There is nothing but you. Okay. So this is the direction. To find fulfillment, you cannot find fulfillment, because if that was the case, very wealthy person should be happy. Very famous person should be happy. A very strong person should be happy. Even the person with strength, beauty, health, money, everything, many of them commit suicide. They are drug addict. That says it, that it is not there. So really, basic message is, more and more you withdraw from outside stimulation, more and more you control your mind, to that extent you have peace. If you understand that, then you don't have to tell that, don't smoke, don't drink, don't do this, don't worry, don't this, nothing. This is what I want to convey, that people can understand, experience for themselves. Then there is peace. Okay. Does it make sense? Any question?